Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Today is Friday, February 10th. I'd like to welcome everyone. And we put the Do Not Disturb on. So we are going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle from Colette Baron Reed today for the general reading. So we will just shuffle a little bit, and then we will get into some messages. Good morning, the princess. How are you doing today? The last week or so, I've kind of had a cold, so I was just kind of recording a little video. That way, giving my voice a chance to rest. Didn't want to overdo it. It's in the description box. In any of my videos, it is also it's the Empress and the Sun Tarot at Gmail is the email. So you are very welcome. So he says for me to get a little drink and you're really liking that. The first card out is the happy card. So what a wonderful energy for this day. And the bottom of the deck is the never-ending story. Because you never get it wrong and you never get it done. So just know it's an ongoing thing. So but she says, the overall mission really is to get to the point of the being happy, that not to sit in despair. It's a day, to feel the rainbow blessings being showered upon you, she says. So I know the reading I posted this morning was also had a thing about crossing the bridge, about the rainbow. So we feel like this may be a continuation of that message. So we will just see what wants to come out. So first card out is the Queen of Swords, the High Priestess. Okay, so we are going to take those as our first message, which is, we feel gaining some clarity through meditation. Are you meditating? Are you getting some clarity on the things that have been causing you chaos and conflict? Because, this never-ending story energy feels very much like, that Five of Swords, or that Five of Wands, and that Queen of Swords. So it is the opportunity you're being given to, and I think that, the message yesterday was about having a different perspective. So try to see things, and I see it as 11:11 where I am. So to send in a little energy love bomb to Dave, because truly, look, we get the 10 of Cups and the Emperor. Truly being in that happy vibration, getting through that chaos and conflict and settling your mind and really getting grounded and balanced and focusing on your happy is going to bring in, that happiness we are all seeking. And truly, all of us, Dave and I as well, we are, manifesting our life just as everyone else is. And you have the opportunity. How do you want to manifest? Are you focusing on what you don't want, or are you focusing on what you do want? Sometimes that's a crazy thought, but a lot of times we are so focused, I don't want this or I don't want that. But I think it's inviting you to take the time to say, okay, this is actually what I do want. What would make you happy? focus on what makes you happy. Because the cards that came out to clarify this Magician is the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, which is, and the Nine of Pentacles is on the bottom. That's definitely about realizing you are creating your own reality. I mean, it truly, truly, I know sometimes doesn't always feel that way. I mean, honestly, I know sometimes it doesn't feel that way. You're like, I wouldn't have created this, but truly, you get to plant the seeds and you get to decide what comes. Truly, because if you're focused in this energy, you're going to keep getting that energy. And if you're focused in this energy, that's the energy going to come to you. So truly, you get to decide. What would you like to decide today? What would you like to manifest? What would you like to manifest? Forward movement, the Chariot. Each one of these messages has a major arcana, which is saying that, it's definitely being a divinely guided process. So just know that it will be moving forward because this is your manifestation. This is the thing you want. So if that's what you want union to come together, are you doing action to make that happen? Are you working on your vibration? Are you being happy? I know sometimes we are all so focused on doing the work. Are you spending time being happy? I know lately I have been really focused on my mission. And Celia says, am I taking time to be happy? And we were spending so much time in that work mode that we weren't being happy enough. She wants us to be happier. She's like, happier, be happier. So even though, we are all on this spiritual path, we're going to see the rest of that message. It is an opportunity to move forward. You have to decide, what do you want to take with you? What do you want to let go of? My daughter's getting ready to move, and you know what? She's in literally that phase at this moment with her forward movement. She's at the point. She's having to decide, what does she want to take with her on this next part of her journey? What do you want to take? What do you want to take with you? What is valuable to you? What is valuable to you? Drop that in the comments. What is valuable to you? Because that is the work, what is valuable to you? That is my work. My work is about, my North Node is about, the second house, which is about that financial stability and things we value. And it's also in Aquarius, which is about for the community. So I am very guided to share with the community on how to have this forward movement, how to bring this physical into your life, how to bring this into your life. I have done the work, a lot of work, and Dave's done the work, and we're working on it together. So, but as even then, it's still work together. Don't think that this is not part of, it is part of the mission. You have to get out there and shine your light and show, She's like, here, make sure you got those. Are you shining your light? Because that is the work of the mission, being happy. Literally, the more, the most I feel Dave and I activate other people is when we're shining our light, when we're being happy, like when we're walking on the beach and we're holding hands and we're in the most loving place. You know what? I feel that's when we are the most beacon to other people. When Dave is on my show with me and is showering me with his love, and we're showing that to other people, that is an activation. That is really sharing, our gift. And, through that, just, that is possible for everyone to have, it is literally, she's like, it's literally possible. And that is doing the work once that you come into that union of sharing that light and, be happy. She keeps going right back to that happy card up there. And, she is holding the star, which is, she is healing her heart. Are you healing your heart? Are you, are you ready to manifest this new opportunity? Because you get the choice right now. Do you want to manifest it? Literally. She said we can start from the first message. The first message was, we're going to put the cards down for a second. First message was about gaining clarity over that mind chaos by doing some meditation and really getting clear on what do you want? What is going to make you happy? We think this is going to make you happy. Is this what you want? Is this what you're striving for? Are you wanting to bring in the twin flame, the union, the 10 of cups, the happy life, happy family, that dream person that, is that emperor level of life and stability? Are you ready for that? Because truly, you can manifest it all. Like right now, you have the opportunity. You have by truly taking the time to be grounded and really balanced. That Six of Pentacles is about balance, and she's standing on one foot about, being balanced. Are you balanced in your your manifestations? Are you manifesting from your heart? If you're trying to manifest from your head, it's not going to work. You have to feel the feelings. And no, truly, by being in this vibration is how you're going to bring in that happy love vibration that you want. If you're sad and depressed and missing somebody, you're not going to attract that high vibrational love that you're truly seeking. So what are you holding on to and what's holding you back? Because you can really decide, what are you wanting to take on the forward journey? What do you need to let go of? What baggage is holding you back? If you got told you're going and you only get one bag to take, what are you taking? We have a lot of material things that truly we're connected to that really don't mean anything. Are you ready to lighten your load and move forward? Because, that chariot's not holding a ton of shit. It's not. It is not holding it. You have to, are you ready to lighten your load? Because truly, to bring this in, which, this is doing the work. This is, look, that's the masculine and the feminine doing the work. Everyone is doing the work. This is trying to do the work, both of you, to come into union. And I feel both people are doing that. And truly, you can really bring that in by making the choice. She's like, make the choice. You get to make the choice. Do you want to be happy? There you go. Make the choice of being happy, because you truly get to be the one to make the choice. The happier you are and higher vibration you are, the happier your union will be. Honestly, that seems, and honestly, you cannot control what other people feel. Dave and I recently watched a couple of movies with my granddaughter. And one was the Trolls movie. And it's funny, Dave mentioned this morning, he said, isn't it funny in that movie that the one that sold him out was, the most spiritual one? And I said, yeah, because he knew about his alignment. Sometimes you have to pull your energy back and save yourself. And truly, we don't always think that. We always think, we have to, sacrifice ourselves. And sometimes you don't. You do not have to sacrifice your dreams and your wishes. You can have them. Literally, don't sacrifice them. And truly, in that movie, it was like the happiness comes from within. And you know what? That is so true. So try to really, we challenge you for the next week to focus on being in a happy, high vibration. Chiron is at 13 degrees today. Hallelujah. It's finally moved 1 degree off of my Chiron. I feel a lighter load already. And it's a couple of degrees off of Dave's now. So we are inviting everyone. And that Chiron in Aries, even if yours isn't in Aries, Chiron's in Aries now. So that energy is affecting everyone. And that's about our early childhood wounds. And a lot of that's about being able to speak our truth, communication, and taking the action that is needed. Are you ready to take the action? She said, because the next card is, the Page of Wands. That's about deciding the action, taking the steps to take action, speak it into the universe. What action do you want to take? What action do you want to take to bring in your own happiness? Because we want you to really, the next week, really try meditating and being happy. Because honestly, Dave and I have been going through a lot, honestly. And truly, me working on elevating my vibration is moving things much into a much better place for us. We are just like everybody else, and we have that shadow, and we are working on it. But you have to try to see it from another perspective, and try to gain new clarity on it. And we feel like she's like, this clarity is this. You get to decide. Where do you want to be? You get to decide. Make that decision. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? You get to choose. You can be in the chaos of your headspace, or you can be in happy. And truly, by being happy, you're going to really bring in everything you really, really, really want. So we challenge everybody to work on meditating and try something new. Get out of the box, and try something new that can raise your vibration. Do a sound bath, do a meditation, try a different modality this week that can really raise your vibration. Actually, here, how about this? How about on Sunday? On Sunday, I am going to do a sound bath. How about that? I will play the bowls, and I'm going to do it. Dave has a second set of bowls, and I am going to do something different. I am going to step out of the box. I am going to work on that. So we invite everyone on Sunday to come to the sound bath. It's going to be me. Dave may or may not join. That is going to be completely up to him. But I am going to take that initiative to do, I have my bowl here on my table. I regularly play it. When Dave and I go on trips, we take it, and play it while we're driving and different things. So I am gonna do the sound bath on Sunday. We'll plan it at 10 a.m. on Sunday. So Eastern time. Please join me. I'll play the bowls, and we'll talk through a little guided meditation. And just work on raising our vibration and trying to work on being happier overall. Because honestly, you would not believe how, if you take the time to do the self-care of laying there for the, 30 or 40 minutes that I play the bowls, and lay there and just really relax and accept that energy, it can do so much for your vibration. So you're saying. So we're inviting everyone on Sunday at 10 a.m. So we are going to pick this up, and then we're going to get into some other readings. I hope everyone is doing really, really well. We are excited on the forward movement, and honestly, I have been focusing on this. I've been having this going on because my daughter's gonna move to Florida, 1,000 miles away from me. But in that, I have found my own happiness with that, because Dave and I are already planning trips to Florida. We've already got stuff scheduled because those are my girls. So, yeah, I am going to just take a second and get some coffee and a deep breath. And if I cough a little bit, I'm okay. I'm nursing a cold. My granddaughter had one, and she brought it over, and it was worth me getting it. I've been having her a lot. So I've not been doing my lives because she's been spending more time here, and I only got a couple more weeks with her on a 40-minute away basis. So I'm having her all I can. So if I'm not on as much, I will be posting videos. So we're inviting you to watch them. Oh, she's my life. Like, she is my life. Like, once you have a grandbaby, you'll know there's never any, like, you have your kids and you love your kids, but you know what? When you have that other that you don't have the, like, I teach her stuff, but I do not feel the responsibility of, whatever. When she wants cake and just eat the icing off, I'm like, okay, let's go have it. Here, let me help you. So I have been working on just having more fun. She came over and we made a cake, and yesterday they came over when Megan came to get her. We made some grapes with some cracked grapes or something that they liked it. It was so, but yeah. So yeah, if I'm just posting videos, we're inviting everyone to, listen to the videos and, take what resonates and, come March, I will be back on a regular daily basis because they will be gone. So I will be a little less distracted. But right now I just have life going on. So please watch what you're called to watch. And, we'll get back on our normal schedule, whatever normal is. So, Miss Vic, how are you doing today? So he says, we're going to start there. Miss Vic, how are you doing today? I'm going to switch my chat. Okay. I am really excited. I'm going to see if I can. Dave did something today. Last year for his birthday, I got him a pondless waterfall kit because that's what he really wanted. So he had got most of it done, but to the point of like he worked on it an hour this morning and it was going. So I'm going to put it up because I'm so proud of him. So this is the view from in the house. So I'm going to put the and expressive and be brought to life today. So I am very proud of Dave for getting that done. Like, hey Megan, look what Dave did today. Isn't this fantastic? It's going. Yay! Go Dave! That was one I made for my daughter. I'm just so proud of him. He did it. Yes, but he's got great talent and he's wanting to do one in the backyard, but that was his first pondless waterfall. So it's amazing. I was just so proud of him. It's been sitting there, I mean, like that for 4 months. So he took a little prodding from me and Celia this morning and took a little time and went and did it. We're going to be able to sit and see that every day when we have breakfast. We sit there and have breakfast together, and we normally sit there for dinner. So, and there's a little rock out there, so Macy's going to be able to sit on the rock and put her feet in it and play a little bit right at the bottom there on that big rock because it's a good place. So I'm super excited. Yeah. I'll have to be finding me a little spot out there for me to sit and meditate because I love the running water. It makes me so happy. So, yeah, we're proud of him. So, we're love bombing him today. So, he gets to work from home 2 days a week. So, it makes me very happy. But I get to see him. So, Miss Bick, did you have a question or would you like some general guidance? And then the princess, we are going to get you second. So you said, yeah, it flows so good. It's really, really great. For his first try, I think he did phenomenal. And that was the birthday present last year. His dad and I got him. So we're both happy that he's got it going. And our birds are all going to be happy too. Well, there's definitely a message for you, Miss Vic. The bottom of the deck is that never-ending story, which was the underneath energy for the other. So don't be sitting in this energy. Sometimes that's like underlying energy. So don't be sitting in that energy. She says, find that happy, because you get the first card is the higher power card. And then you get the fates. Nice. And then the next card is no place like home. And then co-create. And the universe is wanting to co-create with you. What would you like? Just know that you never get it done. It's never ending. You never get it wrong. You never get it done. And the card under that is blessed. So, and then the milk and honey card. So you could literally have it all. You just, all where your focus is. So This looks pretty dang magical. She's like, look at that. That's pretty dang magical. So, and this no place like home, I feel like is more of that 5D home, that home, that energetic place you are with that other person already connected. So co-create that story. She says, co-create it. You can make that she's like, are you meditating? Are you connected with your higher power? Because that's a pretty beautiful message. We love that. We love that for you, Miss Big. You are very welcome. It's all in where your focus is. She says, focus on that happy. And we're going to do the sound bath on Sunday. I got to write that down or I forget. I say stuff. And then when I'm channeling Celia, and then sometimes I don't always remember. So I'm going to take a second. Oh, Dave's got me. And he may even join me. We'll have to see what he's thinking. So, the princess, did you have a question or? Hi, Shirley. How are you doing today? Hi, Star. Hi, Sahara. Yeah, she says, do you have a question? General guidance? What would you like? My coffee is really good today. And 1 cup this morning in the hot tub and none after. So, kind of having my coffee now. Hi, Como. How are you? And the princess, did you watch my video from this morning? It was about calling in their higher self, and and we got a new celia process. She's telling me they're called celia processes. So that process is it eluded me. So you're gonna have to watch the video because it's gone now. Sometimes after, like Dave and I. Well, she said the eye thing is my first celia process, and then
ask how the divine masculine sees.
I know they can just watch the video though, because it was like the whole process, so they can just watch the video. But it's celia process number 2. So what does Justin's higher self? And honestly, hold on. She said, hold on, we're going to talk about that. Okay. So apparently part of the process is about being able to see things in other people's relationship. And before I met Dave, that was one of the processes that I kind of did. For 2 years before I met Dave, when I was working, maybe even longer than that, since I probably wrote my list, actually, which was a few years ago, probably 5 years now. But when I did it, I was seeing all these married people, because I was a physical therapy assistant, and I did long-term care or, rehab to home therapy. So, I would see people that were married 40 and 50, 60 years. And I would always ask them, okay, what's the secret? what has kept your marriage together, that length of time? And every one of them almost always said communication, and being happy and, try and forgiveness. But because, that other person is probably like 80% perfectly exactly what you want. But there's always a little difference. And sometimes with that, you have to have, sometimes you have to have forgiveness, and it's all about working through things. And yes, Dave is my best friend, like literally. Him and my daughter. But like literally, yeah, he's truly my best friend. We talk about literally everything sent. Roberto, thank you for the donation. Can you post your question, or did you oh, hold on. My battery's about to die. Hold on. Okay. We would not like that. Oh, Dave even sent me a text. Looky there. And Roberto, that says that was on PayPal, so I'm going to look because I know sometimes people post their question on them. So she told me to get that started going. Oh, see, she was so right. Okay, Roberto. I am going to pull cards for the princess. Actually, princess, can I do him first? Is that okay? I think Celia has something else for you, she said. So we are going to do him, and then we're going to come back to you. She said, we're getting you. She said, you know that. So thank you for donating, Roberto. We are going to get Allison's Aquarius's feelings and intentions towards you. Does she think you're too good to be true? Roberto, we have a question. Where is Gemini in your chart? Celia says, my guide, where is Gemini? Because this first card that came out is between worlds. And sometimes, that Gemini can be very, oh, shit. I know Dave, my twin flame, is also a Gemini. And sometimes he sees things like this. He can, one extreme or the other. It's sad or it's really happy. And with that being your sun and your moon, that's probably definitely how Celia's explanation of it for Dave. And then she's like, look at the bottom of the deck. The TikTok energy. So for you, it's really going to be about finding that balance. Sometimes Dave, with his energy extreme, Celia's reference for him is, everything has, everything is on basically a stick, 1, 2 energies. Happy, fear or love, fear, happy, sad, or happy, unhappy, whatever. But like happy is good, unhappy, 14-foot flame for Dave. And I'm always telling him, stop grabbing the 14-foot flame. So don't grab the 14-foot flame. Try to find, you have to work on your balance. It's about timing. She says we got so much more. And then the energy, the next card is the mending card. Regeneration. Yeah, I think as you really work on your balance, it's going to, oh, absolutely. Let me know when you're back. Yeah, it's definitely about you mending and I think regeneration's great, Roberto. we get the yin energy. Which for me is feeling about like your moon. How are you with expressing your emotions? She said we're going to put that one down. And then we're going to get one of these, and we're going to get a couple of tarot. How are you at expressing your feminine energy? We all have masculine and feminine. Honestly, a lot of times I'm more in the masculine. I have to really work to be in my feminine energy. So, with your feelings, are you in touch with your feelings? Are you really, are you in touch with them? Because we feel like something really good is about to happen. Yeah. Exchanging gifts. I feel like, yeah, that's really like the more balanced you could be. The fact that your sun and moon are both Gemini. Have you done a synastry chart with her? Have you done a synastry chart with Allison? Honestly, because that can bring so much light to your relationship. Like, because Dave and I have a couple of do you know her time of birth, her place and time? Pull it, like literally pull a synastry chart. It puts them both on top. And like it can tell you about like your aspects. Like Dave has an aspect that really triggers me. Oh, do it. Like it can give you such, like the report will give you such clarity of your whole relationship. Like it will give you like heads up, this can happen. And like Dave does that sometimes. Yeah. So like Dave will do that. And he can really trigger me probably more than anybody. And he has that note, and we call it, I call him on it. He really activates my Chiron. We were thinking it was more of another aspect, but truly now I'm more like it's my Chiron. And Roberto, we're gonna invite you to also look at where your Chiron is and hers. And if you do that synastry chart, or maybe it's in the composite chart where your relationship chart where you have your relationship has like a mission, a north node, and your relationship will have a Chiron, which is something you have to heal together. So we're really inviting you. Celia says pull those charts. It will give you such huge insight. But we feel like there's going to be some coming back together. The card that came out is the Page of Cups, which in this one is he's having a heart chakra activation, but he's a little bit disconnected. But so you can is one or both of you having a heart chakra activation? I feel like it's a time of growing your relationship to find that balance. And really look at your charts and focus on the things. They're just things to be aware of. My guide that says don't beware, but be aware. So look at those. And that's what I'm getting with that. Look at those things and be aware of it. But, you don't have to, be fearful of it. Don't be fearful of it. Just, it gives you, knowledge is power. So it really can give you some knowledge by that. So, and will help you be able to manifest, and be aware of things in the future. Because she said we're going to pull a couple, because you can, yeah, you guys have such a strong mission together. Definitely a strong mission of working together through some conflict. But look, those people that's Five of Wands, which can be a little chaos and conflict. But in that one, they're kind of working, in an odd way. They get there. So I feel like it's going to work. The regeneration card, there is going to be Oh, in a good way. Okay. Roberto, we're going to give you another little thing. You can write the story you want. Because if you in lucid dreaming, you get to be kind of in control of that story. One day I had some dreams and I was a little confused about them, and I meditated, and my guide said, I'm right there on the edge of that lucid dreaming, and that I could tell those stories because they ended before I stopped. I woke up in the middle of those dreams. She said I could tell a different story. So we're inviting you to take some time after getting in a good balanced state, meditating, and really feeling in this emperor energy, like really, be balanced and grounded. Write the story the way you want it. Write what you would like. Literally, write it the way you want it. You would be surprised at how powerful your pen to paper is. You know what? And then have faith. It's going to work out. But I feel like that was the very first card. And I feel like she sees, I feel like she wants one thing and then another. And maybe that's her energy kind of going back and forth too, kind of mirroring your Gemini energy. Because most relationships, we kind of mirror each other. And I feel like there's definitely some mirroring going on with that. But you can write the story. So you just like write the story because like we feel like definitely heart chakra is going on right now. And I feel like that's going to happen for, as it's happening for one, it can happen for that other person as well. Because we're very connected, even though we don't always realize, like, and that's that contract card of, you have a soul contract. You have a soul contract with Allison. Definitely, you have a soul contract with her. You get to decide how deep into that you want to dive. How deep do you want to go? She said, we can really manifest that quick. Last night when I was talking to Dave, she said the blink of a finger, because I was getting so much so quick. Like those messages were coming in quick. So I feel like you're probably getting a ton of messages too. So if you are, take some time, be balanced, and write what you would like. You have a way to tell the story the way you like it, and you would be surprised. Because honestly, before Big Wave Sound Therapy is my twin flame Dave. But honestly, before I don't see my note, but before I met Dave, I had wrote a paper of all the things I wanted in my person, and you know what? Dave is all of that list, and my list is 2 pages. He wrote a list too, but his wasn't quite as long, but he had a lot of discernment, and there were a lot of things in his that he hadn't physically wrote down. But putting that pen to paper can really like change the forward progress, because we feel like you have some work to do with Allison. Because like the Emperor and the Chariot is pretty strong energy with, and you also get the Magician. So you can tell the story the way you want to. Because it can be like right there. Yeah. Tell the universe what you want and then let it go and have faith and focus on other things. Focus on what else you would like to manifest and know in time. And also, do you know when you, Roberto, when you think of someone, they can feel that and get a little energy, a little bump. So, like a little energy thing from you. Because, when that person is looking at you and focused on you and thinking of you, you can feel them. They can feel the same thing, even if you're not talking to them, they can still feel that energy. So, sometimes if we take our energy a little bit away by actually, deep dive a little bit and focus on, look at the birth charts and pull your energy back a little bit. And you might be surprised, she says. 2. But I feel like you definitely have a soul contract with Allison. So sometimes things just happen in the right time. And we feel the more you get balanced, the more that can really change. Because all that glitters right there, you can have it all. You can have it. Okay, Princess, we're getting for you. Thank you, Roberto, for the yeah, do the chart thing. Like, that is like so, like, that's the gold right there that's going to really like be the key to like so much. That was one of the first things Dave did. I don't even know if we'd actually met in person by the time you pulled our charts. Maybe if not by the first meeting after that, the next time for sure. So, okay, the princess, we are getting for you now. About Justin. You get the mending card too. It is transformative energy right now. Chiron went into 13 degrees, and 13 is the death card, and 13 is transformation. So, you get that mending card, and you also get the not for you card. And with this, I feel like she says we're getting tarot on that one. And then you get the round and round. She told me to look at the card, so I'm going to look at the card. Okay. Up there, do you see there's a person kind of in there, kind of overlooking, like looking at that fortune and thinking that's not for them? You don't like that. I think that's does he think you're too good for him? Does he feel like you're really being balanced and grounded and focused on your stuff, and he's not? He would like to, but I feel like he's maybe in some mind chaos. Mind chaos. So we're going to get some tarot on the not for you. Has he been putting some boundaries up, some walls? Because we get the 7 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, but we get the Temperance card, so it's going to balance it out. I think he's probably going through some healing. Is he Dark Night of the Soul? I feel like he's probably deep, like this person is like deep in that. Like, she's like deep. Definitely holding on to some things that's definitely probably not serving him. But he is walking the path, and he will figure it out. He just sometimes isn't always sure which way to go. But that wish fulfillment is there with that 3 of Wands. That ship is coming in when he gains that clarity. So just keep focusing on you and sending him love. I feel like he's definitely feeling like you're too good for him. Does he feel like you're out of his league? We feel like maybe yes. Oh, yeah, that boundaries. It's going to be balanced. Like, there's new clarity coming. Yeah, he's like definitely like feeling like he's like on the outside, and like you're being really like Like she's holding that whole chessboard with her hand, just with her fingers really lightly and easily. And you know, there's the prize right there. I literally told Dave that last night. You know what? I can't do the work for you. You have to literally do the work. And we've kind of been pushing Dave lately. And you know what? I was much happier when I was just focused on me. And Dave, I was doing it and he was doing it as he was ready to do it. And I told him last night, I'm going back I'm just going to work on mine 100%. I'm like, I'm just doing me. I'm going to work on me and be happy. And either you can do your stuff and be happy and be around me, or we're going to repel off each other. And that's not what he wants. So you know what? He's going to do the work, which is what Justin's going to do. And it's going to bring that victory, and that gift, because that is what you're manifesting. You are manifesting. You're manifesting it. Like, look, she's like, look, there's the gift you're manifesting. She's like, look, he's working on it. It's going to come. And literally, I feel like as I step back, Dave's going to have to make the choice to step in or not. But you know what? I have to just do me. So, because you know what? I was doing me. And you know what? That's how he found me. Being happy me. So we've been doing a lot of work, and I haven't been as happy as I have been in the past. And I still send Dave love, and like, we're still doing it all the way. But yeah, just know, put the round and round, you know, put that wish out there, because you know. But yeah, pull that focus back. And have you done your charts? We're going to ask, have you pulled a synastry and a composite chart for the two of you? Have you looked at what the aspects say? Honestly, like Dave asked, like, his Pluto squares my ascendant, which kind of makes me feel like it questions who I am, which also hits my Chiron, and like, so. But you know I love you more than anything in the world. We were talking about that last night. So, yeah, definitely, like, we did that, and it's like, so, like, he even did it for his son and daughter-in-law, and like, it's definitely an eye-opener and good things to like pay attention to. Okay, this can trigger, you know, or this is a aspect that's really super good for us. So Como, are you still here? Dorothy, are you still here? Hey, Dave. Hi, Happy Heart. How are you today? Did you have a question, or would you just like a general? What would you like? Dave must be working. You're fine, then bad. Oh, what are you bad? What's bad? She says this is coffee and cards. Sometimes we just chat. So what's going on? She's like, what's going on? Let's have a girl talk. My guide Celia always is up to help. Roberta, your Chiron, which is the key symbol, it's Chiron. Actually, I teach a class on that, as well as look where your north node is, which is your mission in life in this lifetime. And happy heart. Right now, I'm not taking action. You are very welcome. Why are you not taking action? Why do you feel blocked? We're going to get a card or a message. And the first card out is the higher power card for you, heart happy. And you are never blocked. Every time, sometimes we are put in a situation or in a place or a time and not really moving. And honestly, it's a time of growth. And sometimes, like winter, like where I'm at right now, we're in winter. So like there's no leaves on the, trees, but soon they will. And, sometimes we don't realize that, it's such a leveling up period. Because the card, it's for the divine timing. Divine timing. Not procrastinate. Everything in divine timing. Everything in divine timing. Turn it over to your higher power. Are you meditating? Are you, she's like, turn it over. Like you're like getting leveled up. Like we are going through such a leveling up right now. I teach a class on Chiron, and Chiron moved today into 13 degrees of Aries. Aries is about the stuff that happens in our young age, that kind of repeats throughout our life. And Chiron is that wound we have to heal. So transformation is really and happy heart or heart happy. I was just saying I'm going to do a sound bath on Sunday at 10 a.m. my time. So I invite you to join me for that and try something new. But like your higher powers trying to definitely connect with you. And then you get the time to go card, which is like I will post it later today for Sunday. So you will be able to see I'm on Eastern time. Like right now, it is 12:06 p.m. We're going to get a couple of tarot cards for you. But like we feel like it's just like a huge leveling up. And like literally Chiron moved today into 13 degrees. Chiron moves like 2 minutes a day. So through that, it takes quite a while through the cycle. It's a 50-year cycle. So it moving to 13 degrees today is really like all the last 2 weeks. So it's been my guide saying about how much transformation. Yeah, I hope that you're there. Because like here the cards you get are the Seven of Swords, the Moon, the Four of Wands, and the Sun. Like those are pretty much the happiest cards in the deck. But we feel like you're in this period right now, which is about looking at your shadow. I teach a class on Chiron. I'm actually having it on the 20th, which is when Chiron is sextile to Mercury. So it's a great time to talk about it. So we are inviting you to also take a look at our class. It's listed in the description box. But like sometimes the dark night of the soul can look like this. Like not sure, things leaving your life, just in a very standstill time and not sure of what's going on. In a very kind of shadowy time. But on the other side of this, the next season looks super, super fantastic. We would take that. Bottom of the deck, temperance, balance. Where is Sagittarius in your chart? Like, this is super good. We be taking this. She's like, take that. I'm a Sag rising, so sending you love. Have you looked at your chart? Look where your Chiron is. Like, it is like the key. That's what my guide Celia says is the key. Honestly, my Chiron is Aries in my third house, and it was just at 12 degrees, which is where mine is. And it's like activated me to do that. To really, do that expression, that communication. That's why I channel my guide Celia. So look at your Chiron, and we're inviting you to look at your North Node. Yeah, but like, it's in my description box. I teach a class. I also have a private Facebook group. If you're in the Facebook group, there's actually a discount code for the class there. So those are both in the description box. But like, step into that Sag energy. And no, it's just a period. It's you're here, but this is coming. Like, well, we think that's, be patient. No, it's, divine timing. Divine timing. Like, turn it over. And ask the universe when you feel like, when you're trying to manifest. I say, if this is meant for me, make it be easy. When I do this, it's my intention is make it be easy, and my guide Celia just flows through me. Honestly, when I'm done, most of the things I've said, I don't remember. And I prefer not to go back and watch. So, which I probably should. So that's for you, heart happy. But we invite you to, come to the sound bath, try some meditation. Like, literally, my Chiron, like, that's stuff from your child. Like, mine is in Aries. Where, look at your chart and see where your Chiron is. It's a key symbol. But my guide Celia, like, that's the thing. She says we have to heal. Like, that's like, I did that, and I, like, my life is like everything I'm wanting it to be. Like, I'm reading tarot. I'm living my best life. Dave, Big Wave Sound Therapy is Dave, my husband. He also does some sound therapy. So hope you have a good day, and just know everything is always working out in the right time. And honestly, I think because I was going to get off because my throat was a little sore, and she told me to wait. So we must have had to wait to talk to you. So we are going to send you a little ball of light love. Oh, Chiron is in Chiron's in Aries right now. Oh, what house is it in, Roberto? And honestly, I didn't tell you, but I teach a class on Chiron. I don't know if I told you. Maybe I did. I don't know. That's on the 20th of this month, which is about, healing that inner child wound. Oh, 8th house. That's, that house of transformation, normal Scorpio energy. Yeah, we're inviting you to take a look and sign up for the Chiron class. As well as we have a Facebook group as well, and there is a discount code in the Facebook group. So, but like, that's the thing I've really had to, my guide has had me really heal the most. Like, we really are working on our Chiron right now, doing my communication, like, literally. So, and even though your Chiron may not be in Aries for anybody, that energy is still affecting you today, because that's where Chiron is today. Hi, Shirley. How are you today? we are going to get guidance for Shirley about the Leo. Oh, me too. I am always like, she had me learning a bunch about Chiron the other day that we're putting stuff together. We already are working on a Chiron part 2 where she has a different way of looking at it to where you can use it more towards your benefit. So we are putting that class together for Chiron part 2, which we're probably going to do in April, apparently. Hey, Dave, Chiron part 2 in April. So guidance for Shirley. Apparently I had to get that out. Shirley, you get the card Between Worlds. She says that is a 3 card. We do like the number 3 because, you know, that is the Empress number and that wish fulfillment card. Could be a big transformative period. Co-create it, Shirley. Yeah, Shirley. What story would you like? How would you like it to go? She said, we know it's not a lion, but there is a, you know, and the soulmate card is the next card. So, and she said, look, because the yin card, which is really about your feminine energy, and the TikTok card, which is, you know, Shirley, we're liking this energy, because under the TikTok is the mending. So just know, things are gonna, going to go from this dark period into in living color, she said. As you're in your feminine energy, Shirley, I feel like you have to be in your masculine energy a lot. So try to make sure you're spending a little more time in that feminine energy. Everything really in that timing. And I feel like really, if you really step into like you're really, Shirley, how are you at being vulnerable? How are you at being vulnerable? We feel like you definitely, I know, Shirley, sometimes I really carry that masculine energy. So I feel like sometimes, you know, we all have masculine and feminine within us. And sometimes we're in that feminine energy. But sometimes, you know, if you live alone or you're running a business or like with my job as a physical therapy assistant, that's definitely in my masculine energy to be, you know, in charge of the environment and the situation of going on. And, you know, if and you know what, Shirley, you're not going to believe this, but that lack of finances carries over to lack of him. Honestly, it really does. Because when you're in that lack state, everything kind of takes a hit on that. Like, are you meditating? And truly, you have to trust your heart and really put it out there. Like, you have to put it out there. You have to, if you believe that's your person, which, there you go. There's a soulmate card. You know, that seems like your person. But the vulnerable thing is the feminine energy. But because you want me to tell you, if you are normally in the masculine, which I'm guessing you are, because you run a business and you have to do certain things for yourself because you're a woman that you know. So as you're in the masculine energy, Yeah, that's what we're going for. You have to let him pursue you. You have to get in the feminine. We spend so much time when we don't even realize it in that masculine energy. And as you're thinking of him, hi Rhonda, hold on, I got a message for you. As you're thinking of him, it sends that to him. And even energetically, that's pursuing him energetically. That was one of the messages the other day that I think maybe yesterday's morning message, or we're starting to put a morning message out every day. We're inviting everybody to listen to those. So yeah, Shirley, we feel like in the right timing, but like you really just have to like, do you take a bubble bath? What do you do to pamper yourself to make you feel girly? Like when I want to feel real girly, I'll spend the extra time and curl my hair sometimes. I always do my earring and try to wear a necklace and wear perfume and try to do things to feel extra girly. Because you want me to tell you, if I'm in the masculine energy, you want to know what it does to Dave? It puts him in this. And then you know what? Then he wants to go sit over there away from me. Or he gets in that feminine energy and I actually want to go be away from him. Yes. Yes, like she's like really inviting you to do the girly things. Like try I'm working on growing my own nails out. So I've been polishing my own nails and like spending time doing like that stuff. So she's like, do some extra girly stuff, because you got the soulmate card and you got the TikTok and the mending. But literally, that focusing on your finances, Shirley, honestly, it's like Dave is like super in his feminine energy. And honestly, part of the thing is about him finding the masculine, because he does have a big heart and he can be very sweet. And he can get his feelings hurt very easily too. Just, when you're in that feminine energy. If he's in the feminine energy and it's a positive, it's a great thing. If I'm in the masculine energy and I throw him into the feminine energy, not a good thing. If I'm managing my energy as my masculine and I'm in a good place about it, it's great. If Dave goes and gets in fear and goes in his feminine energy, you want to know what happens? I get mad. I get like, I don't want to be in the masculine energy. And I get very vocal about it. Plus, it also disconnects me from Celia, which very much makes me unhappy. Something I really learned the other day, Shirley. Dave said something and it really hurt my feelings. But you know what Celia told me? She said this message over here is about that. You know what? What Celia told me? That's about Dave's energy, not mine. That's about literally his energy with it. His shadow, not mine. See, his shadow, not mine. I'm still sitting there trying my honestly, so don't let that gain clarity over that, and you have to figure out how to move past it, because that energy doesn't serve you. If somebody does something and you don't like it normally, it's about their energy. It's not about you. You're responsible for your stuff, and yeah, so you have to find that balance, and that shadow, everybody has that shadow too, But you have to be willing to be vulnerable. That's a very feminine thing. But we all have masculine and feminine within us. And it's truly, honestly, the twin flame union is actually yourself first and foremost. Honestly, the twin flame union is about you finding the balance within your masculine and feminine. Otherwise, it goes too far one way or too far the other way. If you're in a very masculine energy and a feminine body, you know what? Normally you don't have that love in your life because you're in that masculine energy, which is about the action of, providing and financial stuff and that kind of stuff, which, if you have to do that for yourself, that's great, but you have to find the balance. And then once you find that balance within yourself, then you find that with that other person that you're meant to do that journey with. That, so welcome, Dizzy. How are you doing? Can we get a message for you? Would you like a general, or do you have a question? Or yeah, but Shirley, do some girly things, she says. And you got to find that balance and realize that when somebody hurts your feelings, it's honestly not about you. It's about their vibration. Dave did it because Dave couldn't hear me. And I was connected to Celia when I was saying it. So you know what? That was my ego getting hurt. You know what? That doesn't serve me. That just disconnected me from Celia. Then I was mad at Dave for it, which didn't serve anybody. So, love you, Dave. So, but honestly, that's more to do with their energy than yours. So try to think that the next time somebody hurts your feelings, that's a reflection of their energy. It's not yours. People respond based on where they are at energetically. And if you're in a higher vibration, they're probably going to say something and bounce off of you. And you get the card of loyal heart. So you have to have faith. And then there's the yang, because we already have the yin. So there's the yang. It's truly about finding the balance, and opening your heart and having the faith to know it's going to work out. She said it's always working out. Yeah. Go get a pedicure or something, Shirley. Go. Shirley, you can do the work and it doesn't have to be slow at all. You can literally, as quick as you can, snap your fingers or, blink your eye. You can change the energy that quickly. Okay, Shirley, here. I posted a morning message. Go watch it. It's a great tip. It's a new Celia process. Great, 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 great tip. Oh, I know. It doesn't have to be. You can literally change it that quick. Go watch the morning message I posted today. We're doing that every day now. So Celia says, go watch that message. You would be, and try the new process. Yeah. Okay, so Dizzy Sticks, we are going to get some cards. Have a wonderful day, Shirley. Oh, so you guys have that automatic, we're going to see what the cards have to say. The bottom of the deck is poised, which with that, I feel like she's just like, I'm just going to be glamorous and I'm not going to worry about anybody else. So, we feel like that is the underlying energy. Do you know how fabulous you are? Do you know? That's from my guide, Celia. Do you know? And then the cards is to the sea, which we feel, this is part of your journey. And then you have the loyal heart. And then you have the TikTok card. Dizzy Stitches, I am actually a twin flame reader, which this is kind of, about the journey of the loyal heart and working through the, things. And sometimes that your relationship sounds very twin flamish to me. So we're also going to get you a couple tarot. And hey, Rhonda, I saw it said you moved, but guess what? The other day when I did my free drawing, you won a 2-question with clarification. You won the second prize. So we will have to schedule that, Miss Rhonda. And we are going to do that every month on the 7th for anybody that's commented below any of the videos. Not in the chat. You have to actually comment below the video. We prefer you like and comment. So you won because Rhonda, your luck's turned around. Chiron went to 13 degrees of Aries today. Hey, Rhonda, how old are you? Not to be too personal, I'll tell you, I'm 51. So I'll disclose mine first. I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours. Rhonda, do you know that's when you have your Chiron return? That means your Chiron is in Aries. Chiron return. Now. I am inviting you, Rhonda, to the Dizzy Stitches. We will get with you in just 1 second. Hold on a second. Rhonda, we want you to do the Chiron class. I will send you a thing for the Chiron class. Because it can be really relevant even if you don't know which house it's in. Just learning about the the Chiron in Aries, because that happens at 50 years is when that Chiron in Aries is. And I've been really doing a lot of research on that Chiron in Aries. Yeah. So we are inviting you. I'm going to send you a code for half price. She said we're going to send you the half price code. And we're going to do the reading for you. But she said so much is already transfer, Chiron went to 13 degrees today. That's about transformation. So big transformation. So Dizzy Stitches, we are now going to get some tarot for you. And we did a reading in the beginning of the live, which was about being happy. And because I'm looking at that poise card and it's just reminding me of that happy card. And then the breathe card. Do you meditate? Where are you on your spiritual path? Because that person is part of the work of that. Definitely part of the work of that. And it definitely, the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles, which is, husband material. The father, the husband, all that. You get the Hierophant, the Star, the High Priestess, the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So I feel like you are you doing meditating, Dizzy Stitches? I feel like it's inviting you to take some time and do some meditation and get really grounded and balanced. Because it's as you get really connected to your higher self and work on that healing. And I know that's the Hierophant, but she is joyfully happy. As you just decide to work and focus on your happiness and get really clear on your energy, that relationship is going to be everything you really can want it to be. You can choose that by really being happy. The happier you are, the happier that relationship overall can be. But But we feel like there's something in your heart you have to heal, because like there's the heart there with the Four of Swords, which is about, meditation. That Seven of Wands is about boundaries, but definitely feeling, she's meditating kind of in her own little protective bubble and working on herself. And I had that conversation with somebody earlier about, you cannot do anything for anybody else. The only thing you can do, focus on your happiness, truly. Sometimes people think that's selfish. I'm not going to put my energy towards you. I'm going to focus on me. And truly, you have to. So that one was for you, Dizzy Stitches. Thank you for subscribing. We hope. And, check out your Chiron. We do, we have the class, which is, the thing my guide says we are here to heal. Are you meditating? Do you meditate? Are you meditating? Awesome. We are going to do a sound bath on Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm going to post it later. So we are, and do a meditation. So we are inviting you to that as well. But like there's something, what's blocking your heart chakra? My guide Celia says, what's blocking your heart chakra? What do you really desire to do that you're not doing? She said you're holding on to something that's really kind of maybe holding you back. Oh. Miss Rhonda, did you have a question? Okay, we will just pull some general for you. And then we will have to get together and schedule a time to do, we want you to think a couple of days about your two questions. Which house is it in? So Gemini means it's definitely something about your communication. And with Gemini, I feel like balance, because there's definitely that two sides of everything. Rhonda, you get the cards of come to the edge. So we feel like this is definitely a turning point for you. And then you get the milk and honey card and then the regeneration card. So it's about to like really like turn around. So you're saying like so much is about to just like bless your life. Like the milk and honey. That Sag rising on that, I totally get that energy. So you should be pretty balanced with your masculine. How is your masculine and feminine energy? Because I bet with that Cancer is very nurturing. And then with your moon being Capricorn, I feel like can be very hard on themselves. definitely like, yeah, definitely. Well, feminine energy is that water energy. So water energy is feminine. And Rhonda Celia says it's a period of growth with that regeneration on the bottom there. The card that came out is the Ten of Wands so far. And as you know, you're going to do that, but work on spending that time. Are you doing anything to make you feel feminine? Are you like I said, I paint my nails. I make sure I wear my jewelry. I wear perfume. I spend the time to try to do those things to be feminine. I have my little fairy lights around me. I try to do the things to make me feel more feminine. So, and the first card out is the Ten of Wands. She says the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. I feel like that was the Death card. And with the first message that came out earlier was with that Four of Pentacles, because that's what she just flashed me back to is, oh, we love that. Rhonda, I am getting back into making my CBD bath bombs. I will have to send you some. I make a lovely bath bomb, by the way. But with this card, it's like, in the first message was about, sometimes we have to let go of stuff to, travel lightly, what are you holding on to that's holding you back? What do you need to let go of? Oh, and that's the King of Wands energy. That, or just you being in that masculine energy, because sometimes we just really have to. And on that, in this card, she's dancing, and I think a long time ago, so you told you to dance. Are you doing any kind of dancing? I see like I feel like almost like luau music is what I'm hearing in my head, like a easy hip swaying, gentle. Oh, how are you? Are you? She said, this is about this. You're focusing on what you've lost and what's not there right now. But a brand new beginning is at hand when you decide to see it. It's really a gift for you to get connected, and to find more of your soul tribe to, be connected. Oh yeah. Yeah. And just find the balance, and gain that clarity when you're in that masculine energy. A lot of times we're in it. So when we spend so much time there, we don't even realize when we're, that when was the last, like you said, the bath, when, even, you can, if you can't take a bath, you could get, a thing of water and put some salt in it and just soak your feet, or get a pedicure, or, paint your nails, or, do something, if you paint or draw or write poetry or do anything that's a creative expression, do that. Rhonda, what creative outlets are you working on? What are you working on? Because we feel like you're definitely in that energy of, he's thinking and not feeling. And like right there, they're kind of both going in opposite directions. And honestly, it's everything happens for a reason. Rhonda, my daughter is moving to Florida in a couple of weeks, like less than 2 weeks. You want to know what? You know what I told Dave? I could look at it as a very sad thing, or I can look at it as the universe found the only way to really get me to go to Florida more. You know how it did it? It put my two most precious things down there, two of my most down there. So you know what? I will be going. So like literally, like I work on that spiritual path and really focus on your healing, because you know what? The only energy you can control is your happiness. So if you're feeling a little low, she says, shake your butt, do that stuff. And it's a time regeneration is coming. Milk and honey is coming. You just have to decide you're ready to walk away from it. Put that burden down. And Rhonda, we posted a video this morning. Celia says, make sure you watch it. It's a new Celia process. It's going to be so good, Rhonda. Like, this is like the best card in this deck. Like, that is like the happy. Like, the best card in the deck. But it's about trust. Have faith. Have faith. Turn it to your higher power and say, I'm ready to embrace what is next for me. Make it be easy, and let come in what wants to come in. And sometimes the universe has to make space. Maybe you had a lot of old energy in that other place, and things really couldn't progress with Rex until you get to somewhere where it's different energy. I mean, there is a reason. But new growth is at hand. And I feel like it's really asking you to, where are you on your spiritual path? Are you meditating? And Rhonda, we're doing a sound bath on Sunday. We're going to invite you. I don't know if you heard. So, but if we want you to try to, the first message of the day was about truly being happy. But like truly working on being happy. Take some time this week to dance. Truly, when you dance, that raises your vibration. Put some good music on and like, definitely watch it. Dizzy Stitches. But Rhonda, yeah, it's getting ready to be like the best ever. Like every day, like Dave and I say, every day is getting a little bit better. And we're saying that to you, Rhonda. Every day is about to get really better. Jump into that spiritual path. And you may be surprised at where it wants to take you. Because Celia says it's somewhere really, 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 really awesome. That's the best card in the deck, she said. So I think I'm gonna take a break now. Thanks everyone for joining. I am gonna maybe be back later. I don't know. Or we'll be back tomorrow. We hope everyone has a great day. Please check out the videos we're posting daily. And everyone have a great day. Bye. Be open and willing to whatever comes, Rhonda. You've been really resistant. You wanted to hold on to where you were. And she says you weren't ready to go. And now you just have to say, I'm ready. Tell the universe, be the co-creator that you are meant to be. Because you can have it all. Ask the universe how you can be of service. See if that helps. to narrow your path down on which one of those ways you should go. How can you be of the most service? Sending you love, everyone. Bye.